Yo, 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 welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Black Flash Gaming. It's your boy, Brian. We're doing another episode of, the Relic. Okay, so this is very upsetting. It did not save my boss fights. Dude, why am I already going into this in the first 30 seconds and telling the developers what the fuck, dude? We can't manually save. So why are the save states fucked? Oh god. I have to fight that crazy lady all over again. This is upsetting. Oh my god, this is upsetting. Okay, well, I'm gonna go see how much it didn't save. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to comment negative. I don't want that vibe. But, dude, I mean, for all those who've been watching with me, literally, why did it not save 2 whole bosses worth of fights? If not possibly 3. Which would be the whole freaking area. I'm not gonna lie, this game is fun, but I'm kind of ready to be done with it because it's kind of fucking trash, dude. Developers, you're doing all of these updates, and I don't know what you're updating. I still don't honestly understand what you're focusing on. Because you're clearly not focusing on the real issues, or you're trying to and you're creating all new issues. Like, this game was clearly not ready for release. And I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but that is the facts. Because, I mean, I'm only probably 20 plus hours in, and I've seen more bugs than I've seen in games that just were released, devs didn't care, and let it be. Okay, great. So this fight is over. Blessed be. Like, what is going on? You really, really, really should just gave up some money and hired some QA. I mean, seriously. No mini-map, no HUD, really, other than... Yeah, it's like they tried to give us an Elder Scrolls experience. But, like... Elder Scrolls at least has a map that you can mark for places you want to go. I don't know. I guess I'm just at this point very disappointed. The fights are fun, and the combat, I will still say to this day, is banger. Love the combat. And so obviously there's parts of this game that I, beyond a doubt, will say, top tier. Top tier. And you've heard my compliments in prior videos, so I'll leave it at that. But remember, it takes 3 positives to outweigh 1 negative. And I don't think I have that many positives to outweigh all the negatives. Like, I should be over here going to the new area where I fucking saved. Well, I guess not saved, clearly. I thought I auto-saved. Dude, I already listened to all the dialogue, bro. I'll do that all over again. Severely just... You know, at this point, I'm just going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to go upgrade that thing, because time's already wasted. Might as well waste a little bit more and upgrade one of my shit. So frustrating. Like, why? It's weird. It's kind of like it remembered some of the things that I wanted. Like, it remembered my kit. What the fuck? Because I know I went into that boss with auto-gen. And then I took it off because I knew I was strong enough after that fight. So it saved part of me. How does that even work? How does it remember one state, but then forget your existence? Like, it forgets your completion history, but it remembers your character progress? That's funky as fuck. Yeah, that's funky. This game was not ready to be released. This game was not released. Yeah, at this point, I should be getting compensated for going out into the public and showing all the shit that's wrong in live time. Like, I should be getting paid for this. Because, my God. This is unsettling. Like, oh my God. See, and that's like, dude, you can't mark the mini-map. So there, you have situations like this where you clearly miss turns. I'll admit, I don't think this was worth the $60 or whatever I paid for the deluxe edition. The deluxe was worth easily $40, and the base game should have been at best $30, with all the hassle we've been given. Alright, well, let's go do this fight all over again. I'm sorry, this is not a fight I wanted to repeat.
I am the one who rules here.
What do these hitboxes do?
Order is built upon suffering. The weak are ever meant to be trapped. Tell me, do you still believe in justice? Justice is nothing but the tongue of the strong. Why? This is not fault. Do you endure? As I once did. I was not wrong. This is the rightful due.
Is this the path you chose to cling to until the very end? I did not come for vengeance.
Woohoo!
I came to reclaim Hillsbrad.
I merely survived. Again. Never again. Anyone will stand above me. Look. Do not look at me that way. This is not rule. This is ruin. Stop, Lena.
Once you prayed for this castle. Even now, let's go.
It's order. I must stand above. I would never weep again. If only someone would.
There we go.
And yet, why is it so cold?
We have awaited this day, but I had it not. Hillsborough, not through as a knight. Today, this land was reclaimed by your blade. Much blood, but today, you were not for that. Hillsborough and I will remember that you stood with us.
We've walked a long road. There were many, but we didn't because of Hillsbrad. Thank you, truly.
Alright, I guess now we're pretty much caught up. That's frustrating.
So, in Lena, a woman only to I wonder power or the voice. One thing, had you not Hillsbrad, but the road before us will be harsher than anything Hillsbrad has yet seen.
You have returned, so the none in him for many, but this one in the had you not stood against her, Hillsbrad would have drowned in blood.
I'll always be waiting for you.
Alright, so now... Like, I could see the hard work put in this game. I know I just shitted on it really hard, and I stick with what I said. I can see the hard work. I can see the blood and sweat. But it just wasn't finished. It's like these things right here, I like these things. This is smooth. Why couldn't it have just gotten a month or two?
The ground by the well collapsed, revealing stone steps leading into the deep. At first, everyone kept quiet. We feared that meddling with the ruins would bring a curse upon the village.
Yeah, well, I'm about to go meddle with it quite hard.
Then came the mercenaries. They offered to brave the dangers if we gave them sole right to the relics. In exchange, they'd leave a tenth of the spoils. The moment we saw the gold they brought up, our fear vanished. Work was plenty. We carried torches and hauled crates. The coin flowed in faster and heavier than anything we'd ever earned tilling the earth. spread like wildfire. They said a few days' work could feed a family for a season. Outsiders swarmed in. Our dying village suddenly teemed with life.
That's not always a good thing, though.
The market changed. Credit was a thing of the past. People bought luxuries they once never dared to touch. We thought this feast would never end.
And yet it does end.
One day someone spoke up. They said our share was a pittance compared to what the mercenaries kept. Having learned the true value of the relics, the villagers' eyes began to shift.
Oh no. Don't screw the mercenaries, man.
Our share grew, but people became more obsessed with counting coin than hauling crates. They still take too much. The sentiment spread like poison.
Yep.
Next came the complaints about the work itself. If the risk belonged to the mercenaries, why should we lose sleep? We are bound to this labor, they argued, demanding even more.
I have a hunch that the mercenaries killed everyone.
The outsiders became an eyesore. We wanted less work, but hated sharing the spoils. Finally, the word came down. This work belongs only to our kin.
Dumb of ass, strong of heart.
The outsiders were driven away. Those who remained smiled, saying things were finally easier. Less work, more for each of us.
Yeah, but then people start to become covetous and jealous. Kind of have a hunch. That was trippy.
One day, no one went down. We dropped our tools, claiming the terms were no longer profitable. It was a ploy to force the mercenaries' hand. Another day of stillness. We've come too far for them to quit now, we reasoned. The mercenaries watched us in silence, offering not a single word. In the end, every conversation bled into shares. A twisted logic took hold. Since we were so deeply involved, we deserved to dictate the terms. The mercenaries began packing their gear. We thought it was a bluff, a desperate show of pride. We believed if we pushed just a little harder, they would break. By morning, the tents were empty. Some raged, but more hid smiles, thinking the ruins and all their secrets were finally ours alone. We'll do it ourselves. We figured we could avoid the dangers and shift the burdens. Everything pulled from the depths would now be ours, and ours alone.
Yeah, but they probably didn't actually tell you what kind of dangers they were fending off for you.
The first few ventures were a success. We held the spoils in our hands. No one saw a reason to stop.
Freaking dogs. Will not miss the dogs.
Soon, the head counts didn't match. Whispers of something foul rising from the depths began to stir. Yet the only question people asked was, how much did we make this time? Looking back, we didn't enter the ruins to earn more. We went in to have more while doing less. No one stepped forward in the face of danger, and no one cried halt in the face of greed. That was the final calculation our village clung to until the very end.
The village weighed the gold, seeking only the lightest of burdens. Yet the final thing to tip the scales was their own broken bones. Unpaid greed has fallen silent under the judgment of cold steel, and only a masterless ledger remains as the final share they so desperately craved.
Oh, hey, look, another sword and shield. Nice. You see, like, this looks like a room that I would have totally fought a boss in. The share never shouldered. Okay, that's interesting. So, longer cooldown, but more skill damage. Oh, that's not bad. You could offset that. Nah. They fit. They did an update which was kind of useless anyway, so we'll see if they fix. Nope. Never updated the sword. Not surprised, honestly. Under the waterfall, core of ruin. So let's get back to, well then at that point, just teleport me. If that's the hub and that's where I'm starting, take me back. Blackrock Village.
I told my family I found steady work.
Ah, a new face. Take a look around. This filth. Take care out there. This world doesn't let go of us easily.
He bought more rope. He even had maps.
They say accidents happen in relics.
He even had maps. Sounded convincing.
Traveler, do you see a... Tevele's blessing shall watch over you.
That cave. People still talk about it. It swallowed Min whole, left the stones untouched.
Cross the southern ridge, where the stone splits twice. The sound of water fades. Descend from there. The entrance will reveal itself. No one will need this again. You don't see many people heading out at this hour anymore. Everyone knows it. The Brutals don't linger only near the castle. Still, choosing that road means you don't know this land very well yet. A few days ago, some went that way too. 2 Hillsbrad soldiers, a few mercenaries. None of them have come back. There's a graveyard not far from here. It's been there since before the war. Used to be guarded by a single caretaker. They said he was once a knight. Now, there's no person there anymore. Strong-looking men. Hillsbrad soldiers. They all met their end there. So, stop here for tonight. No need to carve your name into that graveyard.
Challenge accepted.
Did anyone try to stop him? Did anyone try to stop him? Of course. It doesn't take long for people to... Did anyone try to stop him?
They called him mad. The word frightened me more than anything. Mad.
That paper, it still exists. My father spoke of that path often. Please, don't go. There's nothing there.
Well, at least there's a quest to make use of this path that I was going to do anyways.
In times of constant war,
bodies arrived by the day. With each burial, the graves grew shallower. The caretaker was whoever remained that day. Many bodies bore no names. Still, graves were made, in the hope that someone might remember them. After the war ended, only one man stepped forward to take charge of this graveyard. He did not write his name. There were rumors he had been a knight, but he never confirmed them. The graves grew deeper than before, and signs of disturbance became fewer. Each night, he would stand for a long time at the same spot.
He was ever vigilant.
There is no name, no record. Only this grave is deeper than the others. Shallow graves do not last. Beasts and people alike dig them up too easily. So they must be buried deep, so that they are never brought back up again.
That gravekeeper, why? When someone went near the graves at night, he always moved toward them. Was he guarding something, or leading us away? Hard to tell. No interest in anything else. There was something.
Alright, so that's probably where the boss is. Love how the audio just went super quiet.
Vanessa struck me because the bread was licking. She said my hands were small. She grabbed my wrist without saying anything. I said, "Hurry." She told me to work first. Doors locked. Outside, Jess.
Oh shoot. I think Lena was like here before.
There's no reason to stay around. The only place where I'm not giving up. Honestly, it wasn't frightening, even when I touched it. The thought that I must go home felt farther away. Father, I will stop writing here today.
Dude, literally unlocked this area and it just had some fucking dialogue. Wild. Done, boy. Had to make sure. Oh, yep, there's another battle. Yep, there it is. Wow, how quickly they gave that out. Dude. I'm not doing these fucking goose chases, bro. Cool. You think it would have been there, right? Wrong.
I told my family
They called him mad.
They say this time it's real. Hearn claims he saw something himself. If this succeeds, we all survive. No artifacts discovered. Cavern structure is complex. Relic residents, none detected. Next expedition will go deeper.
Did anyone try to stop him?
Another failure. So they only dug stone again. He should just stop.
It doesn't take long.
I'm sitting this one out. Family matters. Call me when there's proof.
gold in the cavern, they said. Did he find anything besides rock this time?
Father, please stop. People are laughing at you. Why do you still cling to this?
Because there's gold in the mountain.
Every signature has been struck through. Only one name remains.
Rations minimal. One torch will suffice. There's no need to plan for return.
Uh-oh. I would like to enter, please.
broken torches, rust-eaten tools, tracks that suggest repeated retreats. We have reached this point many times.
Metal torn apart, not cut, crushed. This was not done by human hands.
Make sure I'm not missing anything here.
Something moved deeper inside. Slow, but unstoppable. This is beyond us.
Trying to ambush me. Okay, that's the right way. Dead end had nothing.
They all turned back. Now I remain alone. Still, it is here. I know it is. They called me mad. My son turned away from me. Still, I was not wrong. If the torch is extinguished, there is no sound at all. Is this what it means? For no one to remain?
That almost got me, I'll admit. That was a nice little ambush they had going on there. Clear. That's why that ability is busted. Make sure I didn't miss any audio. I don't think I did.
is here. The calculations were not wrong. Even if no one looks, it exists right here. It existed. Truly.
The body lies alone. One hand reaches toward the structure. No signs of defense. He reached it without surrender.
So he did good? He was looking for a statue? Boy.
They called him mad.
I told my family I found steady work. Didn't want to worry them. Said I'd be back soon.
Cross the southern ridge, where the stone splits twice. The sound of water fades. Descend from there. The entrance will reveal itself. No one will need this again.
I told my family I found steady...
They called him mad. If this one pays off, we'll all be rich. Hearn knows Relic lore better than anyone.
He bought more rope and torch. He even had maps.
They say accidents. They say
And yet none of y'all
He
believe
even
in
had
them.
maps.
That cave. People...
I see. So that's why he stayed at the graveyard. Not because he had nowhere else to guard. Not because he had nowhere else to hide. He wasn't there because he was no longer human. He couldn't leave because he was a father. That place. It was the last place where his son still existed in this world. There's a sealed door inside the graveyard, leading downward. This fragment opens it. Torban entrusted it to me. Go down there. You'll find a single chest. He buried it himself. He never used what's inside. Not even once. He saved it to give to his son. Thank you. That man endured for a long time. He can finally rest now. At least, the part of him that was still a father. You brought that to an end.
Ah, there's the sickness, so I need to go back to that graveyard again.
They called him mad. The word frightened me.
Whatever it is, what meaning does it hold now? They mocked my father, and I never stopped them. I do not believe that was wrong.
If even one person had believed him from the start, would he have reached this place sooner? Or would he have been just a little less alone?
They called him mad.
Yeah, we want to go this way.
They called him mad.
I told my family I found...
All for a fucking frost crystal. I'm gonna slap someone. The slapping will in fact happen again.
They say accidents.
He even had maps. He bought more rope into.
They called him mad. The word frightened me more than anything. Madmen usually end up alone.
Oh, yeah, that was the exit. Okay. Stupid rats. Yeah, we done with you. Clear. So dangerous. Got him. House on the Misty Hill.
My wife can barely see now. For her, who feels her way through the darkness, I pick wildflowers every morning and place them by the window. If she can at least smell their scent, perhaps she will believe this place is still our garden. I hope she never learns that the war burned everything to the ground.
Now that is husband of the year.
My husband's coughing grows worse each day. He kisses the back of my hand and tells me it is only a cold. I nod quietly, pretending not to see. But I know. Every night he tries to hide the smell of the blood-stained cloth he burns. If I pretend not to notice, perhaps he can smile without showing how much it hurts.
Oh, they just love each other.
There is almost no food left. I brought home a small piece of dry bread and told her I received it from the village. I lied and said I had already eaten. In truth, I have not had a meal in days. As she slowly chewed the bread, she said, "With you beside me, everything tastes sweet." I lowered my head and said nothing.
Damn. Why are y'all trying to make me cry?
It has been 3 days since the sound of your coughing stopped. I know you are only pretending to sleep so that I will not worry. Now I will lie down beside you and fall asleep as well. We deceived each other very well, did we not? So when we meet in the next world, let us keep one last secret between us. How much we truly suffered. The scent of those flowers you brought each day, though they were not real, was the most beautiful fragrance of my life.
The truth can sometimes
Making me cry, man.
So they chose lies instead, to hide each other's pain. A wife who pretended she could not see. A husband who pretended the flowers still bloomed. What remained in that house was not death, but 2 promises they made to protect one another.
Man, why y'all have to ruin me like that?
The day our father died, the fertile fields of the village all fell to the elder son. What remained for the younger, Brun, was only a stony patch of land beneath the hill. His brother Garton laughed. This is your share. Brun said nothing. He only lowered his head with a handful of soil in his palm. From that day on, Garton's granaries overflowed with grain. Yet, the people of the village never crossed his threshold. To Garton, grain was not food meant to feed the hungry, but a wall of stone with which he built his pride.
Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. I feel like there's a lot more to that than just, I don't know, that. Okay, I'm going further down the mountain. Stop. You're going too far. Jafar. Oh, watch that. This was the only way to actually get to that sanctuary was through this bridge. No, I'm wrong. It was below me. Freaking mouse. Okay, dude, I fucking hate mice, man. Animals in video games need to fucking not be a thing, bro. Gross little shit vermin. Get off me, rats. Little disgusting shysters. Where am I? Okay, well, I'm in the middle of a field. I don't know where I'm at. I'm frankly not that quite surprised.
Watch your step.
Oh, that's Garten.
Belongs to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
Okay. Okay. I was so stunned by the name.
Step. This fertile ground beneath your feet belongs to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
Wait, I recognize Garden because he's the guy who was like, "Oh yeah, this is my field." Why am I missing all my? Dude, I'm just okay. Just miss me. He's a strong boss, I'll give him that. And I think it's just because he's just cleaving through my shield. Or not shield, my stamina, whatever. Just cleaving through my stamina. If I can get that first parry off, I'll kill him.
Watch your step. This fertile ground beneath your feet belongs to me. It's my right, my inheritance.
The attacks are hard to perceive, man. I hate this boss already. I was wondering why there wasn't any more dialogue, just because he had no more to say.
Watch your step. This fertile ground beneath your feet belongs to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
And why am I also on fire with one explosion, bro? This is not a normal boss. This is definitely... This is a unique boss.
Watch your step. This fertile ground beneath your feet belongs to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
That's crazy. Alright, collect yourself, dude. You've died enough times this thing. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Watch your step. This fertile ground beneath your feet
Yeah,
belongs
okay.
to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
There we go.
Why does it still smell like burning? Drive those filthy rats out at once.
I don't know if you can parry that. I don't think you can parry that. I think his attacks were deliberately to, like, defeat counter players.
Watch your step. This fertile ground
belongs to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
I'm gonna throttle this boss. I'm going in with full vengeance.
Watch your step. This fertile ground beneath your feet belongs to me. It is my right, my inheritance.
He what? He didn't take the repercussion of that? Dude, this boss is rigged.
Why does it still smell like burning? Drive those filthy rats out at once! Let go, brute! Do not lay those filthy hands upon me! This grave, this field, it is mine now.
Fucking burning, bro. Yeah, how do you like that, huh? Getting something thrown at you.
All returns to the soil. Are you watching?
Like, he was definitely a brutal.
The brothers inherited the same land. One tried to stand above it. The other tried to take root within it. Fire consumed one man's field. Greed consumed the other. And even now, in these scorched plains, a hungry harvest continues to grow in silence.
That's really just it, huh? Don't walk the Elysian fields and that's it. I swear he gave me a weapon. I guess not. Will I live? Probably not. Oh, I lived! Aha! Yes, that's honestly what I was hoping for. Clear. No, oh. One left. I hope they proud themselves for filling this place here. Full of rats, bro. Oh, I did not mean to throw that. Well, now that's an invisible wall. away, 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 away. Uh-oh. Trouble now. Out of the Heelys. Oh, well, rejoice.
Once I was a master of a merchant house that bound the roads of the continent. But envy burns longer than flame. They set fire to my warehouses and named me profiteer of forbidden relics. A decree was issued. The gates closed against me. Stones followed my name through the streets. Injustice hardened into flesh. Hatred settled into bone. I was no longer a man, only a will bent toward revenge. So I drifted into the borderlands, where the mist devours the forgotten.
Well, that dude thinks he's cool being edgy. I hear a dog. Not like dogs. They make fighting hard. Did it just teleport me? Oh, shh. I was gonna get angry if it teleported me into the wall. Sure I don't miss any dialogue.
Near a wind-scoured village on the plain, I searched for a place to end my life. My rusted blade hidden beneath my cloak. An old man barred my path and barked roughly. "Will you stand there and swallow dust?" He looked past my rags, past the ruin of my face, as though he saw nothing amiss. He dragged me into his dwelling and set before me a bowl of steaming broth.
Yeah, old grandpas do that sometimes. Whoa! Controller just got upset. Ah, power. Okay. That pattern is there. Dang.
I fell upon it like a beast. Hunger was sharp, but sharper still was being treated as a man. Each swallow of warmth dissolved a measure of venom in my chest. Even if you mean to die, eat first. A warm belly makes the road beyond less cold. The words settled where poison had long dwelled. When I finished, the old man handed me a worn bundle. If you have the strength to empty one bowl, you have the strength to walk again. I shall cook again in the morning. If you wish to live, return. That night, a rusted dagger was left upon the road.
Yeah, rusty dagger's not very good.
Years passed. One winter, the old man died without farewell. I did not leave. I rebuilt the ruined shelter with my own hands and rekindled the hearth. I own no grand caravan now. No banners bear my crest. I offer only a steaming bowl to those who wander in from the mist. When night deepens, men come with blades in their fists. I do not ask their purpose. I simply say, eat first. One must live if there is to be a tomorrow.
Envy erased his name. The world drove him toward despair. Yet a single bowl, given without question, called him back to himself. A blade may divide the world, but it cannot restore a living breath. On the mist-bound frontier, a flame once kindled may still be holding another trembling hand.
The ember that cooks tomorrow. I might go sword and shield with how cool that looks. Yeah, dude, that's sweet looking. Why can't any of my long swords, except for that one, look cool? Oh, shoot. Consumes HP instead of stamina when guarding. Increases attack by 40%. Never mind. That is a steep price, because you don't know how much HP is being eaten. You know, I know I'm close to beating this game. I'm so excited for the first time, probably in my entire life, to see the credits. Because if it says, so help me fucking God, if it says that they had a quality assurance team, meaning they had like game testers, I will throw ungodly level like Nico, Luffy, Gomu Gomu no Gatling hands everywhere. Alright, so that's definitely going to take me to the story. About up over here. well, we leave no souls alive. Oh yeah, there's something here they don't want me to find. Sentinel of the Night. Ooh. Been a long time since I saw some new armor. Oh, that's dope. Cool looking armor. Oh, I forget what I'm wearing. Shroud of the... oh, yeah, Shroud of Seper. Such cool looking armor, but it's not my cup of tea. No, okay, I've been around here. Alright, cool. Also, your roads don't lead to shit, dude. Half these roads don't make sense. Like I said, if there's credits, so help me God. If they say they have a Q18, I'm throwing hands. Knowing I might get assaulted on the way there. Oh, lone figure at the top. It's her. Okay.
Without you, there would have been no kingdom. That much cannot be denied. But you always chose the most dangerous place first. I called it courage, and convinced myself that it was necessary. So, I didn't stop you. I still regret that. You were always fighting for me, And I was afraid you would drift too far away, so I said nothing.
Pretty beautiful. Throw me in it. What the hell did I just acquire? Oh. The good stuff, right. Sweet. Oh, hold up. There we go. Corrupted core. Okay. Oh, poison, really?
By the order of the Lord, the execution of a traitor and murderer shall take place today. The Lord has declared, if there is one who can pull the execution blade from the heart of this criminal in a single motion, it shall be taken as the will of Tibele. His sins will be forgiven, and the blade shall be granted to the one who frees it. But the crowd laughed, for they knew well that the blade would never be drawn.
No way did they just come up with their own version of Excalibur, but totally drawing it from a villain. That challenge accepted.
The condemned man did not cry. Instead, he looked upon us and smiled sadly. In truth, we all knew. The one he killed was not a man, but a brutal that had been devouring children. Still, we remained silent, for we knew where the Lord's anger would fall. Before the blade reached his heart, he spoke, I do not resent you, but I fear that your silence may one day pierce you as well. The body of the condemned did not rot. He remained standing upon the execution platform, the blade still driven through his heart. Many have tried to pull the sword free. None have succeeded. All who grasped the hilt claimed to hear the same voice. Are you prepared to bear the truth? Since then, people have avoided this hill.
I want to see the blade. Oh, they definitely were guarding that.
Run freely through the forest now. That brutal is gone. Do not grieve, even if the world hates me for this. For the world to remain quiet, someone must sometimes bear the role of the villain.
Amen to that, brother.
At times, the world hides its fear and shame by placing the
Tell me
name
that's a
of
one-handed.
sinner upon a single person. The blade remained unmoved,
Like a longsword, I mean.
not because of a curse, but because among those who came to that hill, not one had the courage to face the truth.
Cursed executioner sword. Please, 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 please be a longsword. It is! Oh, and it looks so cool. Increase attack by 15%, reduce HP by 50. Bet. And you know what? We'll put this on to make up for the deficit. Wow, 5 of those? That's nuts. Alright, so then we'll still do pretty much the same build. I personally think it would be better just to do some bleed. And then see if I can't upgrade here. Instantly plunge into the enemy lines. Basically 5,000 more to get. Flash of ruin in the dark. Okay. That's pretty cool. Wait, did the road stop there, or was there more? Looks like there's so many hidden roads. See? Is there a secret path? No, so... my guess is that this connects to this, connects over here. And we're in the Valimar Crownlands. Cool.
Look at that castle. Even in ruin, it still stands. In the old days, they called it the very heart of the kingdom. That was before the void turned the world upon itself. And yet, people still remain in a place like this. Perhaps this land was never meant to fall so easily. Every time I strike, it's why my...
Pretty good power already. Remnant of Oblivion. Pretty sure I know there's merchants that sell that. The fragment of a secret table, though. That I haven't come across except by occasion.
If your weapons are forged for war, but sometimes they're used to protect what matters most.
Land. I've heard that once a great kingdom stood here. Much of it has fallen to ruin now, yet people still dwell among the remnants. They say the folk of this place have not forgotten the old tales. Stories of the age when the kingdom stood at the height of its strength.
Alright, so... I feel like that's still gonna send me up the mountain, so... kind of curious where that's at. Oh, hold up. It's in that center area.
You were the first guardian. Always the one who fought ahead of me, shielding everything in your path. Only after you were gone did I understand the weight you carried alone. I know you left to protect me, but accepting your choice has never been easy.
Little sneak attack. Solid. Oh, now they're giving me Remnant of Oblivion like it's candy. Crossroads. So... Box. That strength increase, oddly enough, is pretty good. I think it really balances out the attack power increase on special attacks and the base power itself, too. Calvin.
Once this is over, we should grab a drink. Once this is over, we should grab a drink. That's what everyone talks about first.
This time really feels different. This time really feels different.
Once this is over.
You warn them and they don't listen.
I knew these days. Feel free.
Let's see what this guy says.
Take care out there. This world doesn't
You warn
let
them
go
and
of
they...
us easily.
You warn them and they don't listen.
Fragment of secret tablet. Okay, times 3. Times 3. I might just upgrade this weapon because...
You warn them and they...
So... yeah, kind of guess as much. Oh, so that is literally like the void itself.
Mention a relic.
Ooh, a quest giver. Or no.
Mention a relic survey crew and their eyes change. This time will be different. That's always the first thing they say.
Why do I
The
have to
spirits
listen?
have been... They made all... There. The spirits will
Oh,
walk
attack
beside
increased.
you
Ooh,
for a time.
I'm really gonna start hitting
Sweat
hard
doesn't
now.
pay back right away, so they convince. Sweat doesn't pay back right away, so these days all they talk about is
They don't look for jobs anymore.
Mention a relic survey.
They don't look for jobs anymore. They say they've tried hard, but... They say they've tried hard.
Everyone knows relics are dangerous.
Relic Route Survey Unit. Resurvey of confirmed relic pathways. Verification of safe zones. Experience not required. Short-term deployment available. No prior incidents reported.
They say they've tried hard. They say they've tried hard. They say they've tried hard, but quitting early somehow counts as effort to them.
Must be this way then. Oh, yes. I want to go that way too. Wait, does it eat my health? Oh, okay.
There is work, but work never chooses me. So, I chose something else.
Which, okay, no, it's pretty powerful because it doesn't count for special attacks. It doesn't, it doesn't. Just popping out of the ground.
I've already tried enduring. Now it's time to end things quickly.
I'm tired of sweating for nothing. This time, I'll trust my luck.
That's a horrible sentence.
Just this once. That's the easiest thing to believe.
This section has already been surveyed. Torches will be managed up front. Just follow the light. There's no reason to stop.
Found a few old gold coins between the walls. The rumors weren't all lies. At least it's not a loss.
Oh boy. Oh boy, more frost crystals. Oh, I thought I would get ambushed for that. Where did I come from? That's crazy. Okay, so I just missed the dialogue piece then. That's not good. Yeah, I just overlooked it.
Route collapse caused delays beyond estimates. Advanced team movement suspended. Remaining personnel to wait near the entrance.
The light hasn't come back. There's no sound from ahead. All they said was to wait.
Bring it. Three bosses all at once, that's not my favorite. Alright, Vernon, bring it. That was crazy throwing. I guess that makes sense because they were all pretty. They needed each other.
Delay confirmed. Reevaluate use of standby personnel. Additional manpower required to pass collapsed section.
The tragedy called opportunity. Oh, that looks like a great sword. Oh, it's a dagger. Oh. You're done. Yeah, okay, I absolutely love that first attack I use. That is a particularly fun attack. Okay, so this is pretty much all covered. We went to that town. So I don't know how to get here. Find out as I go, I guess.
Stranger, halt! Those lands no longer belong to the living. The Brutals prowl around the rusted belfry. Can I ask a favor of you? It was but a few months ago. The price of my cowardly silence is still trapped in that central stone chamber. Please check inside. The sound of that desperate scratching against the stone. It screams in my ears like a never-ending nightmare. I cannot sleep.
You kind of sus, little homie. I don't know if I want to help you. Ooh, a quiet rest. Alright, that should let me rest of it. Well, I can't rest of it. Okay. Remember where that is, it's right there. My jeez. No, no, no! Why would I ult? Nice. Great. Oh, nice. They didn't even remember. weird it remembered everything else except those chests. Yeah, not active. I just screwed up with killing that thing. Alright, so that pretty much covered that part over there. Believed.
I took his place. No one knew. They said his blade had grown more perfect. But I know. I am not him. I killed him. Therefore, I exist.
Okay, that was trippy.
I worshipped him. I killed him. Then, who am I?
A murderer. Congrats. You are filthy, nasty murderer.
We fought. He said, imitation is not perfection. I answered, perfection exists only when it is proven. I killed him. The night of the chapel. Ryan was a holy knight who guarded this small sanctuary. He protected pilgrims and trained alone each night. People said he was not merely the blade of Tibele, but a prayer given form.
And down we go. Oh yeah, it's gonna get crazy in here. I feel.
The mirror does not grant wishes. The mirror manifests desire. I became Ryan.
Gosling? No way. Impossible. Left is right.
Ryan's blade grew faster. He no longer trained. He waited for someone who could prove his perfection.
Something was born here that should not have been born.
Among those who came to the sanctuary, none returned. Ryan said they have been saved. I worshipped him. I wanted to become him. I gathered his traces. I prayed for his perfection.
Trying to come after me like that. You calm down.
That night, every life within the sanctuary was extinguished. The faithful in prayer, the sinners in repentance, priests in hymn, all of them. Ryan stood before the altar. as though waiting for someone to stop him. This mirror does not reflect form. It manifests desire. That is why the Order sealed this place.
I feel like I'm gonna face a shadow me. Shadow Ryan. Oh. Got him. No more shadows on the wall.
He longed for perfection, and in the end, believed he had obtained its perfect form. But mirrors leave nothing behind. In its place, only a question remains unanswered.
Moment of represent. Oh, that's everything. Wow. What? Yes. For a longsword with my other parry move, that's devious. Now that I actually beat him, I want to go back and check something. Wonder what happens if I try to light the braziers here. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to be sure. It's worth giving up a minute or two for. Oh! Ooh, glad I looked. Oh, another battle melody. Okay. Well, I don't really need 3, but thanks. Yes, that cave must have been where I came out from. Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess. And stay dead.
Every time I strike the hammer, I think it's why my...
Oh, yeah, okay. The true edge. This was always its true form.
If your weapons are forged for war, but sometimes they're used to protect what matters most.
Huh? Okay, yeah, we already stopped around here. Alright. Real question is how do we get to that? I think I have it.
Still, we saw it. They don't look for jobs anymore. They don't look for jobs anymore. They don't look for jobs anymore. They don't look for jobs anymore.
The spirits have... They made all... There. The spirits will walk beside you.
It's a shame. If we'd gone just...
Can these people shut up for 5 fucking seconds, bro? Get dead. Yes!
The village of Roswellan trembled at the howls of the Brutals. The warding bell that protected us had failed. It was then I saw Kyle, the stonemason, rescuing an escaped convict named Basil from beneath a collapse in the ruins. Basil was a sinner exiled for theft. Yet Kyle broke his own tools to free him, muttering that sin matters little when a life is fading. The freedom Basil gained was met not with gratitude, but with a blade to Kyle's throat. When the militia arrived, Basil shouted craftily, "Only I know the location of the core to ring the bell again. Grant me amnesty, and I shall save this village. In return, testify that this mason took a bribe to set me free."
Damn. What a loser.
That night, I eavesdropped on the captain and Basil. The captain knew Kyle was innocent, yet he whispered, "If I clear Kyle, my deal with a criminal goes on record. It is more efficient to brand him a traitor. It preserves morale and fixes the bell." Survival outweighed a single truth. The scales tipped, and the truth was buried beneath the cold stone floor. Before I fled, I passed the chamber where Kyle was entombed. The entrance was sealed by a massive boulder. From within, I heard a faint, rhythmic scratching. He did not scream. As the villagers cheered for the ringing bell and cursed him as a traitor, what was he thinking? I was a cowardly outsider. I left that sound behind and ran.
What about that's Kyle right there? Interesting way to spell Kyle, FYI. Now I think about it, I could be. Yeah, I got my own move that wins too, Bubba.
I knew Basil spoke lies, yet I could not let him die. Someone must remain human until the end. The moment we allow a man to perish for our own sake, this village is finished, even if the bell rings forever.
"3 days since the bell fell silent. Rosewellen has become hell.
The makeshift repair Basil rigged has shattered into dust. The scoundrel had already fled with the village treasures as the gates breached and the brutals poured in. The very citizens who mocked Kyle now hammer at my door, wailing in terror.
Womp womp. Nice dodge. But you're not dodging that, buddy.
The people knew instinctively the moment Basil's false bell stopped. It was the mercy of an honest man that had truly been protecting us. My pragmatic choice invited this ruin. Kyle, I wish to beg for your forgiveness at your tomb. But the beasts are at my door. This is the final price of the peace we chose. My blade cannot wash away my sin, but I leave this cowardly record in the cracks of the floor.
Beneath the belfry lies the mangled corpse of Basil, torn limb from limb. His hands still clutch stolen treasures, slick with gore. It is clear he tried to abandon the village the moment the bell failed. The price of his betrayal was a wretched death, beneath the very bell he used to deceive us.
I harbor no resentment. Bitterness is for the living. I only pray that, even if they hate me, the bell continues to ring. May their days endure, even if my name does not. If I was wrong to save him, let the price end with me alone.
So, they are all gone. The peace bought with Kyle's life lasted but a few months. Basil, the runaway, the captain who took his own life. This hell is all that remains of that hollow peace. Look at this worn stonemason's chisel you brought back. What ceased inside that chamber wasn't the sound of scratching. It was the last shred of humanity in this village. If I had helped him lift that boulder back then, would we be laughing together now? Stranger, do not make the same choice I did. The weight of this iron is heavier than the rest of my life.
Well, okay then.
Hope doesn't change the world. It only helps you endure today. But when enough people endure today, the world starts to change, little by little. You're the one who buys them that time. That's why we still need you.
She's such a flirt. Nice little sneaky. But I'm the better sneaky. Well, that was the new level I got. What the heck? I don't have any more room. The Poopapalooza?
The spirits have been they may let all they...
Well, you're a shaman, so no. I already have the attack buff.
After Ragas, the pillar of our village vanished. The once peaceful forest turned into a hell of screams and eerie metallic screeches. Driven to madness by the ominous sounds each night, we pooled our remaining wealth to hire mercenaries. We only prayed they would find Ragas and restore silence to this cursed woods.
Ragas's abode, which we investigated upon request, was already naught but a slaughterhouse. The walls were scarred by frantic hacking, and the floor was drenched in blackened, dried blood. The villagers pointed to his longtime friend Alan as the culprit. They say from the day Ragas received the spirit's blessing, Alan's eyes were clouded with envious madness. On the path to the lake, we found Ragas's remains, a sight so gruesome, even we, driven by coin, averted our eyes. He had been hacked and pulverized by his own cherished iron axe. The killer didn't just want the treasure, he wanted to pulverize Ragas's very existence in a fit of pure hatred.
Damn.
Upon reaching the shore, we witnessed a scene of absolute sacrilege. The lake spirit, a sacred being of this land, lay butchered. A massive axe, forged by the twisted fusion of gold and silver, was driven deep into his breast. The lake had already turned into a pool of death from the spirit's black blood.
crazy that new enemies just came back like that.
The fallen usurper in the center of the bloody mire. We found Alan, but no trace of humanity remained. Perhaps from the curse of slaying the spirit, he had been forged into a brutal. He wailed in agony, yet clutched the axe rooted in his own body, as if it were his only salvation.
Blades. Alan did not look at us. His eyes were fixed solely upon the depths below. The treasures the spirit once guarded shimmered beneath the surface. Yet it was a lethal light, meant to lure and destroy. He had imprisoned himself within that hollow radiance to sate his own inferiority.
Mercenary's blade snapped like parchment, and the captain's shield was crushed beneath the axe without a sound. Human steel was futile against the power of deicide, and the lake was stained with the blood of my kin. I am the sole survivor. He is no longer a calamity that any mortal can endure. O Tabelli, please deliver us.
The moment I could get my two ults off.
A man who slew the sacred out of spite for a saint's integrity found naught but a radiant curse. Reaching with drenched hands for a light beyond his grasp, he was enshrined in the very weight of the metal he bore. An ugly craving that would not cease, even as the blade that crushed his friend tore into his own flesh. All that remained were the shards of a broken friendship, and the memory of a man staring beneath the surface, pinned by a cold weight.
The share that could... Oh, alright. The share that could no longer be divided. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Probably ice. Yeah, that's my guess. Oh, shoot. Love how I went into that boss fight without even touching this. Like, I was that confident I was gonna win. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm definitely beating the game tomorrow. I'm definitely beating the game tomorrow. That is a guarantee. With how few places I'm seeing left. And I know that this is the last area because we're already in the Valimar Crownlands. And I'm already 3 deep out of the 8 bosses. So I'm pretty dead certain that I'll be beating it tomorrow, which then we'll go on to a new game. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end. I'll go get some shut-eye and then be rested up and ready to beat this tomorrow. Probably the final boss right here. Yeah, it's probably the last quest right there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see y'all next time.